What's the least amount of work you can do and still make gains? Most people do 3 sets per exercise, but what if you only did 2 sets? Would you make half the gains? Or what if you only did 1 set? Would you make any gains at all? Well, there's science to answer this. For strength, just 1 heavy set done 2 to 3 times per week will build strength in most people. Here's a study showing that. For health, it's even less. Just 1 hour of lifting per week is enough to reduce risk of death from all causes by about 30%. And for any muscle to grow, just 4 hard sets per week can spark measurable muscle growth. 4 sets per week. For your chest, that could look like this. 2 hard sets of flat bench on Monday, 2 hard sets of cable flies on Thursday, done. Remember, 6-time Mr. Olympia Dorian Yates built his chest off exactly that, 4 sets per week. That may not yield maximum gains for you, but it will yield noticeable gains. And any amount of training you do is a lot better than not training at all.
This video is great, and I'm glad this literature is making its way into mainstream health and fitness education content, because for the past few years, this has been one of my favorite rebuttals when people tell me that they just don't have time to work out. Now, it's understandable how people could think that, because a lot of the publicly available information that you see today tends to build the belief that in order to gain strength or build muscle, you have to be spending 1 or 2 hours a day in the gym multiple times per week. But in reality, that's just not the case. And this is especially true for anybody who is new or newer to resistance training or has just been on a really long layoff from resistance training. With just a few hard sets per week, somewhere within 1 to 3 reps of failure, or in some cases all the way to failure, you can absolutely create enough stimulus to build muscle and improve strength. So if you're somebody who is time constrained, a 1 to 2 set per exercise training protocol that only requires 2 to 3 hours in total per week can slide nicely into your schedule and become a consistent part of your weight loss, health, and fitness routine. If you comment the word lift on this post, I will send you my free guide, Resistance Training for Dummies, the complete beginner's guide to building strength, muscle, and longevity.